Warning, Cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
And you can see their behavior. They spend some time necking.
We can handle this one of two ways. One, you can accept my apology, or two, it's be over.
Fine.
And you can go your separate way and I
I'm
go
gone.
my way. Yeah, well, holla, baby.
From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
It's just like he's just trying to keep a big secret from me.
I just can't take the lies.
I just can't go on anymore. I need to know the truth.
I don't like being the one that has to show you this.
Yeah, we're gonna right now. They're heading south.
I'm tired of the excuses.
This is something that I've got to know. They're together right now. There they are. Let's go.
What's up, homie? Who are you, homie?
How did you do this to me? Stop! Ow! Stop!
You better get right with God.
I love you. I'm so sorry.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Greetings. I'm Joey Greco. Thank you for watching this episode of Cheaters. Please meet Marsha Johnson, a young, caring woman with serious trust issues about her boyfriend. On a mission for the truth, Marcia contacts Cheaters to piece together all the facts.
Marsha Johnson, age 24, a telephone operator worried that her boyfriend takes advantage of her trusting nature.
Recently, in the last 2 months, we haven't spent not even 50% of the time together that we would have spent 3 months ago. He tells me that he's devoting his time to his business, which he's trying to get off the ground, which is, I completely understand that. But in the wee hours of the night, I don't feel like those business, you know, I don't feel like that you're conducting business at specific hours, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't think those are business hours. Curtis wants a newfound relationship, which I as well want. He wants us to put our past behind us and to move forward into our future and to work, you know, on making things right for the future and not bringing up any past transgressions or things like that. So I have a problem with that when your phone rings at midnight and you answer it and then you hang it up, and then I'm laying on your chest and your heart is beating so fast that your heart is about to jump out of your chest and knock me off. Another reason why his behavior is suspicious to me is because whenever we're in each other's presence, he takes out his negative energy. Whatever frustrations that he's had throughout that day, throughout the course of the day, whether it be 10 hours before we see each other or 5, whatever bad that has happened, he wants to let me know that it's happened and let me know that he's frustrated about it, not letting me know in a, hey, can you listen to my problems? Letting me know in a, hey, this is going on and you're gonna have to hear me vent about it type way. The main problem is now that, okay, you wanna put the past behind us, but we can't do that if you're bringing the past, things, same situations that we had in the past into our future. It won't be successful.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters licensed investigators may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Curtis Jackson, age 23, a business owner bending the truth when discussing his work activities. Investigation Day 3. Cheaters ombudsman initiate the inquiry by dispatching field agents to a local bazaar where the suspect rents space for his burgeoning retail business. After quite some time, Cheaters surveillance teams spot suspect Curtis Jackson exiting the front door of the building. But he's not alone. Casually strolling through the parking lot, suspect Jackson carries on a conversation with an unidentified woman. The two advance to the unknown woman's vehicle and hop inside. As the minutes pass, Cheaters investigators realize that these two have no intention of leaving the premises. Fearful of moving in closer and giving away their positions, cheaters' PIs can only speculate on what may be occurring inside the car. A short time later, suspect Jackson gets out of the woman's car and heads for the store's entrance. But before he can get inside, his companion requests his return to the vehicle, to which he happily obliges. Suspect Jackson remains in the company of the unknown female for quite a while before the two finally go their separate ways. Investigation Day 6. Cheaters operatives advance to suspect Jackson's workplace after several days of inactivity. Confident that the last has not been seen of suspect Jackson's female friend, Cheaters detectives target a familiar-looking vehicle stopping in a desolate section of the parking lot. Suspect Jackson's companion, whose identity is withheld, steps out of her car and slowly walks to the front entrance of the flea market. Companion disappears inside for a long time. When companion reemerges with suspect Jackson at her side, the two make their way over to her vehicle. Companion appears quite receptive to suspect Jackson's advances, allowing him to grope her under the bright lights of the public parking lot. Not caring who may witness their deviance, the impassioned couple continues to make out for several minutes before an acquaintance of suspect Jackson breaks up their romantic interlude. Suspect Jackson chats with the occupant of the white truck for several minutes before sending him on his way. The two lovebirds immediately head over to the other side of the car to carry on their heated discussion. After a lengthy makeout session, companion departs and suspect Jackson returns to work. Investigation Day 10. Cheaters' PIs are once again stationed outside of suspect Jackson's workplace in anticipation of another visit from his sweetheart. Companion does arrive and enters the building for a few minutes before reappearing with suspect Jackson in tow. Hand in hand, the two lovers walk a familiar path over to her vehicle. Without batting an eye, companion pins suspect Jackson against her car. Suspect Jackson evidently believes that his silver tongue can fool anyone, as demonstrated in this recorded phone call with girlfriend Marcia.
Hello?
What you doing?
We'll take JJ Ray, but we Bob, Chris, Tori gonna ride in my car. I just figured I'd let you know I had to call you.
Well, when you guys finish, do you think you can stop by here so we can talk?
I'll dial you back.
Okay, well, I love you.
You know.
Bye, Curtis.
Okay, bye.
Cheaters operatives close the case and finalize their report for Marcia. After the break, the confrontation.
Having collected the undisputable confirmation, Cheaters catches up with Marcia to disclose the footage. Coming to terms with her suspicions, Marcia attempts to manage her rattled emotions.
Marcia, thanks for being here tonight. I know that this is kind of a short notice situation where we had you come out, and we do appreciate your attention. Our detectives do have some information that they thought it was important for you to see. Are you ready to take a look at that now? Okay, Marcia, on this day in the investigation, Curtis was observed leaving with a young lady. They walked out to her car. They both get into her car. Now, she was carrying some products, so I think she might have made a purchase at his shop. And at this point, it just seems they're having a conversation. Curtis does get out to leave. As he walks away, this young lady hops out of the car, calls him back. He gets back in the car, and then they sit down and have another conversation. I really can't see what's going on inside there. On this day, Marcia, we again observe the same young woman visits Curtis at his place of business. They exit again holding hands, and you could see their behavior. They spend some time necking, and I know this is particularly distasteful. They continue to spend time in the parking lot. When their business is through, she gets in her car. he goes back to work. I know you had your suspicions,
Right.
but when you see Curtis actually going through with his infidelity and deceit, what goes through your mind, Marcia?
I have mixed emotions. Mainly, I'm hurt. That's my main emotion right now. Is my feelings are hurt.
The main thing you'd like to find out right now is, Curtis, what are your plans and what are your intentions?
Exactly, because I need some closure, really.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give the detective a call right now. Gomez, what's it look like? She showed up again at his job. Okay, we're on our way. All right. They're at Curtis's business. Your phone. All right, here's Gomez. Gomez. Okay, they're walking out. Is that them? They just passed the bazaar sign. That's them. All right. Let's pull out, make a right and a left into this parking lot. As soon as we get into that parking lot, cut our headlights. We're moving now. Moving now. And headlights are off.
The car is over there. You see?
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting a little.
He does
excited.
move fast when we get close. They've got a car pulling up on the other side of them. All right, I'm out. Curtis?
Who is this? This chick I just met.
Get out the car.
I knew it was set up from the start.
Hey, you better get that camera out of my face. What you doing, Curtis?
What you doing?
All right, we ain't finna make no sense.
What are you doing? Is this getting your business off the ground?
Nah,
this trash.
Hitting me.
Don't you have common
No,
trash?
that's what you look. What you look like. Talk like.
Mama, like, don't you
stop
doing that.
You better tell me. You better tell me, Curtis. Curtis, you better put your in a place. Put her in a place.
You the one
Put her in a
if you
place.
was doing what you was
Put her
supposed
in
to
a
do,
place. You hoe. Hey, Curtis, you better tell that ugly. You better.
I'm like 20 times better than you.
Shut your unproportionately built.
Get that camera out of my face.
Coming up, the conclusion.
Where the hoe come from? Where she come from? All this glitter on your face.
What I just want to find out is what he's been telling you.
Man, I've been talking to him about three weeks now, whatever. He was telling me that he wanted to talk, whatever. They was finna break up or whatever, so that's what that was, and I ain't got nothing to say for me to just come out my face.
Okay.
I'm tired.
How long you been talking to her?
This is the third, fourth time I've ever spoke to her. Came in the shop, charged me up one day, pulled me outside, let me holler at you, whoa.
You just...
And I was just being cordial at first, then, I'm talking about it was just a whole rush thing.
Who that like that?
What are your intentions now with
My
her?
intentions?
Are you serious about her?
Yes. Number one,
it's gonna be a lot of trifling females.
Doing this.
Okay, well, you think I appreciate you in this car with her?
We can handle this one of two ways. One, you can accept my apology, or two, it can just be over.
Fine.
And you can go your separate way and I can go my way. Well, holla, baby. Ask me, am I gonna lose a wink of sleep? Yeah, film that. I ain't finna miss a damn heartbeat.
And you keep
Did y'all
talking.
get that? So keep talking what? I'm gonna need security to protect me here. I'm gonna need security.
No, come on, Marcia.
I'm gonna need
Marcia.
security.
What you think? Oh, you ain't gonna lose a wink of sleep. You ain't gonna lose a wink of sleep. You ain't gonna lose a wink of
I ain't
sleep.
gonna lose a wink of sleep. You think you gonna clown me?
Now you the one doing the clown and you in the car.
No.
You in the car get some. You in the car get some from this house.
See, this
You
what
in the car get some from this house.
what they want.
But I'm clowning you. But you in the car get some from this house. That's what she just met 3 days
Let me
ago.
go. Let me sure go. Oh, man, damn, why y'all let her do me like that, man?
Marcia, no, that's not the answer.
This wasn't the way to handle the situation.
Okay, was that the way to handle the situation? Jumping in the car with the first
threw herself at you?
I did make that mistake.
Okay, Kurt, if the shoe were on the other foot, Curtis,
I feel
and that
bad.
was her with somebody else, can you see your point?
I would really feel bad. Yeah, I would really feel bad. I would really
So you
feel
should
bad.
understand how she feels.
I don't take the relationship for granted. You know, it's been real stressful, but we done dealt with good times and we done dealt with bad times. You know, we done had more, I believe we done had more good times than bad times. But it's certain things that I'm just not going to accept. And
Okay,
then
but do you see how
this.
that sounds funny?
She knows this.
Because
I
she
know,
hasn't
I know.
been the one going around behind your back.
I know.
So whether or not who's going to accept what behavior, I think is kind of a moot point right now.
Yeah.
Are you
Quarter
ready?
to you.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
I know it doesn't feel like you've accomplished very much tonight, but you did something for yourself, and you did something that was positive because you took some control of your own situation. And that takes a very strong person to do.
Following the confrontation, Marcia remains shocked about Curtis's infidelity. Stay tuned as Cheaters reveals Marcia's plans for the weeks to come. But next, Cheaters introduces Brenda West. Brenda recalls the embarrassment she endured at the hands of her lover's girlfriend.
Brenda West, age 29. Brenda speaks out on the events surrounding the confrontation in which she was caught in the middle.
When I first saw the cameras coming into the bar, I didn't know exactly what was going on. I thought maybe somebody, was doing something I really didn't know. I was just trying to celebrate my birthday. And then when they came around the corner and started focusing on me, of all people, I really kind of got very curious. And then they went to Chris. So I really wanted to know what was going on then.
What are you doing? You said you were going to be at your brother. I'm his girlfriend. Who's your girlfriend? Who's your girlfriend? What the hell is right here? Come on.
She decided she was going to shove my cake towards me, and it made me a little mad. So yeah, I picked it up and I threw it at her. Didn't really mean to get it all over Joey's coat, but sorry. I can laugh about it now, but I'm sure it wasn't too funny then.
You want to go with this?
After we got married, and I thought life was just going to be great, and we were going to be so happy and live happily ever after like he had promised, things seem to be coming to an end in my own marriage. Due to his own infidelities, I think cheaters might have to come back into my life once again and see if they can't do a little bit of following up on him once again.
Marsha Johnson acknowledges that her eyes may be open, but her confusion on how to proceed remains. On one hand, Marcia still very much loves Curtis, but on the other, she knows that he will continue to cause her misery if the relationship continues. Marcia says that her future with Mr. Jackson remains in limbo until she has the ability to take the necessary time to fully assess the situation. Curtis Jackson confesses that his behavior needs improvement, but has confidence that Marcia will forgive his thoughtless actions. Mr. Jackson does admit to his difficulty in refusing the advances of other women. Nonetheless, he believes that Marcia hired Ms. Berlitz to test his limits, which to him crosses the line of ethics and human dignity. As for her involvement, his companion denies Mr. Jackson's accusation of deceit, stating that she was simply attracted to Mr. Jackson from the moment she saw him. His companion displayed little remorse for her part in undermining a committed relationship, implying that any man is up for grabs.
All done, sir.
Thank you, Sonny.
Thank you, Mr. G.